2026 Audi Q3 TFSI Quattro. This is the brand new redesigned Audi Q3 in 2026. A lot of new technology on this Audi, and we're going to see that mostly on the inside. Now, trim levels in 2026, they only offer one, and that's going to be the Q3 S line TFSI Quattro. That S line is just for the exterior elements. It's not the actual S engine. That's a different engine, but this is an S line Q3, so please keep that in mind. Now, what's the engine that you get in 2026? It's going to be a 2.0 liter i4 with a direct injection TFSI, as we all know from Audi, and that's going to bring you 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Now, if you're familiar with the previous generation of the Audi Q3, the 2025, that was a different engine that had 228 horsepower and 251 pound-feet of torque, and that was an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, what's the MPG on this specific one today in our video? That's going to be a 22 city and 29 highway, and the tank size capacity is going to be 16.4 gallons. In the 2025 models, you only had 15.9, so a little bit of difference there as well in the tank size capacity. And the maximum towing for this Q3 in 2026 is 1,500 pounds. Now, what are the packages that you can get in the 2026 Audi Q3? You can get the tech package, you can get infotainment package, you can get the driver assistance package, and you can get the black optic package. So that's pretty much how you're going to differentiate these Audi Q3s on the road in 2026 based on those packages. Now, before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out here at the Car Compass. My name is Sandu. I'm going to bring you this review for the Q3 in 2026. Also, don't forget this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust those YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. A big thank you and a shout out to Nilo Audi here in Sacramento, California for providing me with this car for the review. The reason I'm carrying this measuring tape is because once we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you measurements into inches, not just cubic feet of space. So I hope that's going to be helpful for you. Now, let's go ahead and start with the front end. And let me first mention that this Q3 in our video today is equipped with the driver assistance package, and what that brings you is going to be the 360 camera, or the top view camera that you're going to find right there. And then on the side, you're also going to find the parking sensors. That's going to be your park assist. And then you also have the adaptive cruise control that's going to help you with your driving. And besides that, you have the heated steering wheel. So there are 4 different features on that driver assistance package. Now, those are going to be your daytime running lights with your signal lights up on top, and then separated, you're going to have your full LED headlights. And then down here, you have your parking sensors integrated, matte black plastic, and the only hard glass you're going to find is going to be up here in the front grille. This Audi emblem is just white, is not illuminated. Down here you have some satin and then more matte black plastic with more parking sensors integrated, and then those are going to be your flaps. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the side and discuss some dimensions in 2026 Audi Q3 and see how this compares with the previous one in 2025. And starting with the length, you're going to get 178.4 inches in length. That's a little bit bigger than the 25. You're going to get 73.2 inches in the width, and that does not include the mirrors. Then your height is 64.1 inches, and then your wheelbase 105.6 with your ground clearance 7 inches. So pretty much everything is a little bit bigger, the width, the length, and the height in this new 2026 Audi Q3. Now, this is another package that's going to be added, the wheels and the tires here in the Q3 in our video today, and that's going to be the 19-inch rims, and the exact rubber you're going to get is going to be a Bridgestone Turanza, and the size is 255 by 45 by 19. And then your suspension is going to be McPherson strut suspension with the 4-link rear axle suspension. Around your wheel well trim is going to be the same color as the car, same as your rocker panel, so no matte black plastic for the side. Now, you do have the S-Line badge because this is the S-Line exterior elements, and then your side mirror is going to be matte black plastic for the bottom, same color for the top, blinker light integrated, and then you're going to have heated, automatic foldable, the blind spot assist, and also auto dimming capabilities. Around your roll wall trim, on the bottom you're going to find some chrome, top is high gloss, and then your roof rails is going to be matte aluminum, and that's going to be your panoramic sunroof, and you're going to see it better from the inside. Now, let me go ahead and give you a side profile so you can know exactly how this looks. And then, as we all know, European cars, and Audi is from Europe, if you didn't know, has the gas lid on the passenger side. And now let's go ahead and talk rear. And now continue continuing here in the back with this amazing design. You let me know if you like this 2026 Audi Q3, the way they redesigned it, the way it looks with the new lights, the tail lights. This is full LED. You're gonna have your daytime running lights and your signal lights here on the side separated. This is a full LED bar, and then these rings are going to be illuminated. Top spoiler is going to be the same color as the car. Then you have the brake light integrated. Your windshield wiper is not tucked under, it's visible right there. Your backup camera right there. A lot of satin right here, and then the only matte black plastic you're gonna find is going to be on the lower side right there. This grille right here reminds me a little bit of the Volkswagen Tiguan. You let me know if that's true or not, but the R-Line design brings kind of the same design. You do have the parking sensors integrated because this comes with the driver package assistance. You will get the parking assist, and that's going to bring you the sensors for the side bumper as well. Now, down here under the car, you're going to find your exhaust tip hidden, and you're going to have one on each side, the driver and the passenger. Now, this tailgate is going to be with the hands-free capabilities, but now I push the button electrically assisted, and now let me give you some cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats up, you're going to get 25 cubic feet of space. If you drop the backrest of that second row seating, you're going to get 50 cubic feet of space. Measurements in 2 inches, you're getting about 35 inches up to your plastic paneling right there. And then from left to right, you're going to get about 39.5 inches right there. And then let's drop this backrest, the 20% of the backrest with the button right there. There you go. And now let's remove this privacy cover so it doesn't stay in our way, and then all the way to your center console you're gonna get about 69 inches right there. And then let's see your entrance. If you want to fit anything in here, that's gonna get you 27.5 inches, and if you want to load something in this Q3 in 2026, you're getting about 31.5 inches. That's a lot. That's very high compared to other manufacturers. Now let's go ahead and take a look what you get under this floor mat. And you do get a spare tire, and this is a temporary spare tire. On the right side you're going to get the light, some hooks, a little bit more storage right there, and then on the left side exactly the same thing, but not the light. There you go. And now we are done with the exterior. Let's go ahead and with the push button close this tailgate, and now let's talk interior. Now sitting inside this 2026 Audi Q3 TFSI S-Line Quattro, the only package that this one has is the driver assistance package and the updated or upgraded wheels, the 19-inch. But that driver assistance package, let me remind you what that brings you: the 360 camera, the parking assist, your adaptive cruise control, and then your heated steering wheel. Now let me go ahead and start with the legroom. I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea how much space you have in this Q3 in 2026. Front legroom 40 inches, rear legroom 36.1 inches. That didn't change compared to 2025. It's pretty much the same, but I forgot to mention that the cargo changed. You do get more cargo in the back in your trunk compared to 2025. Now let's continue with the seating surface, and this is going to be a black leather with steel gray stitching, and you're going to have your controls for both passenger and the driver. Also, the driver gets the memory seats, which are going to be located right here on the door. Now the dashboard will get soft touch for the top right here. This looks like a fabric, carbon fiber fabric, if I'm explaining this correctly. And this is a huge piece of wood inlay here for the front dashboard, and then the lockable glove compartment is huge in my opinion. And now what's very new here in 2026 is this, the new UX interface for the 2026. And let's go ahead and show you a little bit of about this. This is your home button, then you go to your navigation, then you're going to have your 4G connectivity and the radio, your telephone, and then the vehicle settings, which are going to be with your drive select modes. There's also balance, dynamic, comfort, and off-road. And then you do have the lights right here, then display, service, and then more. Let's go ahead and see how this interface looks like. Very new here in 2026 with new cards. And let's go through them a little bit. You do have the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. This is your vehicle settings, just like that, and then go back and your settings. There you go. And then go back home. Do have a bar here for your heated seats, and then your AC control. Once you press this, you can control the front and the rear. Let's turn this on and show you how you control the flow right there. There you go, and then where that goes as well. And this is going to be your rear. Let's turn this off so it doesn't bother you in the video, even if in Sacramento right now it's extremely hot, almost 85 degrees. You do have some defrosters right there, and then heated seats for the passenger as well. Moving forward, these are going to be your air vents. Very nice design with some satin chrome inserts, and then a few buttons right here. The drive select button, which I showed you. You get the balance, dynamic, comfort, and then off-road, and then you have the traction control, auto start stop button, emergency button, the parking sensors, and then more safety features for your driving. If you go here, you're gonna have pretty much a custom button right there. Now moving forward, this is going to be your wireless charging pad with your two USB-C ports right there, the 12-volt outlet, and you can close this lid at any time. Once you press this emergency button, you're going to see your ambient light right here, and then you have more ambient light around here for the center console. A lot of high gloss here. This is going to be your volume for your radio, engine start stop button, electronic parking brake, the two cup holders, and this is the new key. In 2026, you do not have the remote start on the key. Now your armrest, it's going to have more cubby room or storage under here. You can put your hand in there, so pretty large, pretty big I would say, but no USB-C ports inside. Now your rear view mirror is going to be auto dimming capabilities with the home link, and that's going to come standard. It's not an added option. Then this is going to be your control for that panoramic sunroof, and this is going to be touch sensitive. You do sunshade first. You open it with the touch control, and then another touch slide. There you go. This is how it looks. And now let's go ahead and close it to make sure the sun is not beating on my camera. And now the steering wheel, leather wrapped 4-spoke steering wheel with some satin and high gloss, and the most futuristic and the most updated thing that you're going to see here is on the column, this bar right here. Pretty much they moved the shift lever over here on the right side, and then you have the lights and the windshield controls right here with your paddle shifters. And the way you're going to control the transmission, you have to press the brake, and this is how you put it into reverse, and then put it into drive, and then push this button, put it into parking. And I forgot to show you the camera. This is your camera, the 360, very high quality in my opinion. Now let's go ahead and see how this lever here is going to be controlled. This is going to be your windshield wiper right there. There you go. This is for the rear, and then your signal light, you just push up and down. And then if you push this, it's going to give you more windshield wiper controls. And then you can also control the lights by pushing this up or towards you. There you go. And then this cluster is going to be 11.9 inches in size, and then that infotainment screen is 12 inches. And the way you're going to control that layout is from this side with the view, and you have three different ones. You have the map, second one, and then here is your third one. You also have some cards here that you can go through them. There you go, just like that, and then up and down. There you go. On the right side, you do have the button for the heated steering wheel, your telephone control, media control, and another custom button. On the left side of this steering wheel, you're going to have your lights with the button, and you keep pushing on the button until you get where you want. And then this is going to be your high beam assist for the front. And then this steering wheel will be manually controlled with this lever right here, and then the cruise control lever is going to be located right here. Then your door panel is going to have the same fabric that you found on the dashboard, and then your armrest is going to be leather wrapped with the stitching, and then high gloss, and then your controls for the windows, the side mirrors, your memory seats, and your tailgate button. This does not come with the Sonos upgrade audio system. You'll have to pay extra if you want to get that audio system. Now we are done with the front. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. Now here in the back on the second row seating of this Audi Q3 in 2026, you do have a lot of features, and I don't know if I mentioned the starting MSRP sticker, $43,700, and that does not include the driving assistance package or any add-ons. That's the base MSRP, but you do have Tri-Zone climate control. You can slide and recline this back seat. You can find the same exact design as the front with the black and steel gray stitching, so pretty much they didn't simplify the seats here on the second row seating. So let me go ahead and continue with the leg room. I got 36.1 inches for legroom here in the rear, 6 feet tall, plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom. But what's nice, you can maximize that cargo space by sliding this bench, and it goes pretty much up very, very far. There you go. And then you can recline if you want the backrest about this much. that's going to bring your cargo to a much higher number. Now let's go ahead and put this back all the way and recline this back all the way, and this is very comfortable for long road trips. Now your armrest is going to be located on the 20% right here with your cup holders, pretty small size. This is floating armrest, and then you can drop this 20% as I showed you in the back to carry some skis or 2x8s or something like that. And then the way you're gonna drop this backrest is a belt right here, and you're gonna be able to put it all the way down just like this. And what's nice is that is the same level as your trunk. You have to pull this belt in order to put it back into place. Now in front of us, the tri-zone climate control is going to be located right here on the bottom, and then you have the air vents and then 2 USB-C ports. The backrest of the front seats is going to offer you the mesh pocket, hard plastic, and then leather wrapped around it. And then up top you do have the touch sensitive lights, and then your handle located right here, and then your door is pretty much the same design as the front one. You have the same fabric right here, armrest wrapped in the same gray leather with the high gloss, and then one control for the window, and then the lock and unlock button right there. Now MSRP sticker, as mentioned, starts at $43,700 plus the upgraded wheels plus the driver assistance package. That's going to take you to a total different number with delivery fee. You let me know if it's worth paying for this new design, new upgrade, a lot of new technology in this 2026 Audi Q3 in my opinion, and I like it very much. You let me know in the comment section below if you like this review, the feedback, what I need to improve, and anything else you would like to add, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.